Hi, we're going to do comparing means by group in JASP. And it's a little counterintuitive how you might do that. So let's go in together. You go to Analyses and you pick, let's pick age as our variable. So we want to find out average age. So I click on it here on the left. I can either double click and it shows up, or I could click once. Let's try arthritis, and it shows up there too. So you can do multiple at once. Actually, say hours of TV per week. Let's take these guys out. Hours of TV per week goes from 0 to 24. That sounds good. And then age goes from 18 to 89. I'm looking at minimum and maximum here. 18 to 89 because you don't take this survey unless you're at least 18 years old. And 89 means 89 or older. And I know that because I looked it up in the book. But if I didn't, I could also just go to the age variable and double click, and the label should tell me if this was done properly. There we go. So here's the label. It says 89 or older. And there's no similar label for 18. Again, I know from reading the instructions that this survey is only given to people 18 and up. Now you can say, okay, we've just found out averages, and we can find out more. We can also get the median, which is always nice. And let's see, here's the median. So the median is 48 years old, or 2 hours of TV, which shows that the people watching a lot of TV are dragging the mean up a bit. Anyway, how do we do it by groups, you might ask? Well, let's say that we want to pick a group, and you want to judge people by whether they have been diagnosed with arthritis. You just put it here into split, and it's already done. It threw me off slightly because it is so fast, but here you see the columns. So age with arthritis, without arthritis. TV hours with arthritis, without arthritis. So the age of people with arthritis is older in both median and mean. So if the average age is 53 for people with arthritis, 42 without, and TV hours is also a little different. Now, you can do a t-test for the same thing, and then it'll also tell you the significance. But what you can't do is something that has multiple values. So let's put in atheists. What's your view towards atheists? Now, here's age split up by their feelings towards atheists. Now you see that it's actually in a sort of inconvenient format if you've got a lot of values that you're splitting by. And Jamovi is actually much better at this because Jamovi does it the conventional way, which is going vertically instead of horizontally. But here you see that the average age for people who think very positively about atheists is 44. Somewhat positive is 47. Neither one is 46. Somewhat negative is 53, and very negative is 58. So you see that the older that people get, it seems the less positively they think about atheists. TV hours, it's here's the average. Let's see, is that the average? Mean. All right. So the average TV watching seems to go up with somewhat negative and very negative. So that's our quick look at doing means by group in JASP.